Welcome everyone to the Wealth Creator Spiritual Path. I'm your host, Hannes Dreyer, and today we have something special. We're going to explore the powerful concept of I am the matrix and how it relates both to your spiritual journey as well as financial success. Now, here's a question. Have you ever felt stuck in life? Like no matter what you do, the same frustrations and obstacles keep showing up. You push forward, but somehow the energy that you put in doesn't translate into results. Today's episode is going to help you to understand why that happens and how you can overcome it by mastering the energy within you. But before we dive into the practical lessons, let me introduce you to someone who perfectly embodies this journey, a fictional character by the name of Atilla. Her story, The Journey of Atilla, is not just an engaging tale, but also a reflection of the same challenges that you might be facing. Atilla, like many of us, was caught in the matrix, feeling frustrated, stuck, and burdened by life's pressures. Yet, through a profound journey of self-discovery, she learned to embrace and master the matrix, turning her frustrations into power and her obstacles into opportunities. So, why is this story so important? Because her journey mirrors the challenges that many of us face. And through her transformation, we'll see how understanding and aligning your energy, both spiritually as well as financially, can unlock immense creative potential. So stay with us, because in just a moment we'll explore how you can do the same in your own life. And after Attila's story, we'll dive into the lessons embedded in her journey to apply them to the Wealth Creator strategy, giving you the practical steps to master your financial and spiritual energy. Now, let's begin. The Journey of Atilla is a story that's not just for entertainment, but is a teaching tool that could unlock the transformation you've been searching for.
The story of Atilla, a journey of mastery and creation. In the vibrant core of a city that danced ceaselessly with life, there resided a young woman named Atilla. To the untrained eye, her existence shimmered with perfection. She held a steady job, lounged in financial stability, and had ticked off numerous milestones that society proclaimed as markers of triumph. Yet, beneath the facade of achievement, a profound uneasiness stirred within Attila's soul. She felt trapped, like a cog in a relentless machine whirling without purpose. Despite her persistent effort, enduring long hours, and yearning for ascent, the more she triumphed on the surface, the deeper her sense of disconnection grew within. Her vitality decreased, her creativity dimmed under a blanket, and she found herself tangled in a cycle of frustration from which there seemed no escape. One evening, after a day that felt like running a marathon in quicksand, Atilla wandered through the city streets like a lost puppy. She had zero clue where she was headed, but an inner compass was leading her away from the chaos, the ticking clocks, and the never-ending demands. Her curious feet took her on a treasure hunt straight to a secret temple, cozied up between the skyscrapers like a shy little fox. This place looked like it had time-traveled from the past, radiating peace as if it had been holding its breath, just for her. Inside, the air was like a warm embrace, scented with incense that whispered, "Relax." And there in the back was a wise old sage, sitting like a celebrity in meditation, glowing with a calmness that would make a yoga instructor jealous. Atilla remained in the doorway, totally baffled about how she ended up here. Yet a little voice in her head whispered, "Stick around," and an unseen force urged her to stay. With eyes still closed, the sage whispered gently, "You seek liberation from the matrix, do you not?" Wide-eyed, Atilla exclaimed, "The matrix? What's that all about?" The wise one smiled, as if he just unlocked a secret. "Ah, Atilla, the matrix isn't some external prison. It's the buzzing energy within you, the tangled mess of feelings, thoughts, and theories that shape your world. You are the matrix. Attila found herself in a web of bewilderment. But isn't the matrix a trap, a looming force beyond our conception? She inquired. The wise sage chuckled softly. Ah, that's a classic mix up. The matrix isn't a trap, it's your trusty toolbox. You're not meant to flee from it, but to conquer it. And that frustration you feel, it's not a sign of defeat, it's just your energy throwing a little tantrum because it's misaligned. Come, let me guide you. He handed her a mirror, and when Attila peered in, she was in for a surprise. No reflection. Instead, a dazzling web of glowing lines danced before her eyes, some shining bright and flowing freely, while others faded and seemed tangled. The picture throbbed with energy, almost like a sneak peek into her very soul, a reflection of her inner energy. This is your energy, the wise sage clarified. See those shiny lines? That's your creative mojo dancing when you're totally in sync with your fabulous self. But, those tangled lines, they're your frustrations, like pesky traffic jams on the highway of life. Those obstructions are what's dragging you down. But guess what? They also hold the secret source to your epic growth. Attila gazed into the mirror, utterly spellbound. So, how do I make this better? She asked. Oh, darling, you don't just fix it, the wise one replied gently. You transform it. Thanks to the law of polarity, life's got a bit of a yin-yang thing going on. Light and dark, creation and distraction, irritation and inspiration. By embracing both sides of your journey, you can flip your vibe from frustration to fabulous creation. The sage imparted wisdom. Your sacral chakra, the wellspring of your creative energy, is where this transformation begins. When your energy flows freely, frustration changes into the very spark of your most magnificent creations. Yet, when obstructed, you may find yourself trapped. The matrix, a dance of both your illumination and your shadows, serves as your tool for transformation. To unleash your true potential, you must embrace the wholeness of your being. So, what is the essential wisdom gathered from this story? The matrix isn't your prison, it's your magic wand. Listen to the podcast to uncover how to wield this wand and charm up a life overflowing with abundance.
Hope that you enjoyed this lesson. And let's look at some of the spiritual lessons that we can take from the story. Attila's journey teaches us that the matrix is not something external that we need to escape, but it's an internal framework that we must master. So the matrix represents our energy, our emotions, and our thoughts, and how we process life's experiences. The essence of our creative power, the energy that we possess, resides in the matrix within us. When we think about the core of our energy, the sacral chakra emerges as the central element. This chakra, located in the lower belly, governs our creativity, emotions, and the flow of vital energy force. It is here that we process experiences, emotions, and ideas, much like digestion in our physical body. Now, when this energy is blocked or mismanaged, we experience frustration. This frustration, as Attila discovered, doesn't come from external failures. It stems from the internal imbalance, and it shows as classes of experience. Now, let me quickly tell you about the 4 classes of experience, and this comes from the needs that we as human beings have, and it shows directly in the way that we think, feel, and act. In other words, in our attitude. So the first class of experience is when we experience this, we feel it's good for us. We know it's good for us, it's good for others, and it's good for the greater good. A class 2 experience manifests as while we're doing it, we may not be feeling that good about this. For example, if you do a lot of exercises in order to get fit, but you know it's good for you, it's good for others, and it's good for the greater good. Now, a class 3 experience is where a problem may arise simply because of the low vibration. It feels good while you're doing it, but it's not good for you, good for others, or good for the greater good. And a class 4 experience does not even feel good. You know it's not good for you, not good for the others, and not good for the greater good. Yet we keep on doing that. So this frustration comes from the external. In other words, we take the external world, we bring it into the internal world in terms of the way that we experience these experiences. So unresolved emotions, fears, and unlearned lessons create blockages in our sacral chakra, preventing creative powers from flowing freely. The energetic blockages weigh us down, much like unresolved karma or lessons that need to be learned. Contrary to popular belief, the matrix is not a prison designed to trap us. Spiritually, the matrix is a tool, a sacred space where creation happens. It is an energetic web that connects everything in the universe. The matrix allows us to manifest our thoughts, desire, and intention into reality. So when we talk about escaping the matrix, we often mean freeing ourselves from the limitations of the material world. But true freedom doesn't come from rejecting the matrix, it comes from mastering it. Attila's story reminds us that by managing our energy and realigning our creative powers, we can transform frustration into fulfillment. The matrix is not something to avoid. It's the key to creating our desired life. Attila's transformation illustrates the law of polarity, which teaches us that everything in life has its opposite. Just as Attila moved from frustration to fulfillment, we learn that every challenge holds the seed of its own solution. Now, frustration is not an obstacle, but an integral part of the creative process. And by mastering both light and dark, frustration and fulfillment, we unlock the true power of the matrix. Just as Attila learned to master the matrix within, we can apply these lessons in our financial lives. Managing energy and overcoming frustration is key to how we approach our finances and investments. Then let's explore how this applies through the Wealth Creator Strategy. So, to give you a short definition of the Wealth Creator Strategy, is the intelligent use of limited resources to go from where we are to where we want to be in the shortest possible time with the least amount of risk. Now, risk is when we do not understand or when we do not know what we're doing. But what is this intelligent use of limited resources? It simply means that we need to apply the higher value mental skills. And one of those skills is we have to trust our intuition. Now, Attila's journey reminds us of the importance of trusting our intuition. And intuition, like the matrix, is an internal compass guiding us through both our personal and financial lives. By affirming, as an example, I can trust my intuition, we can make decisions that align with our true desires and long-term goals. And whether it's in the financial investment or life choices, the intuition is a critical tool in mastering the matrix within. So when we start looking at the high-value income skills, it's where generating multiple streams of income requires us to align our creative energy with our financial goals. And just as the sacral chakra governs the flow of energy, it also governs how we channel that energy into wealth creation. By viewing frustration as an opportunity for innovation, we can open new income avenues. Affirm, as an example, I can greatly multiply income streams and allow your creativity to fuel your financial success. The second income high-value skill is that of high-value business skills. Running a successful business is about managing the flow of energy within your enterprise. Like Attila's internal journey, business success is about aligning your practices with your core values and energy. And the affirmation that you can use here is, I can run a successful business and build a business that thrives through adaptability and alignment with the market energies. The last high-value skill is high-value investment skills. Just as Attila balanced the energies within herself, Making wise investment decisions require balancing risk and reward. And that's the core of any investment. Irrespective of what kind of investment you are making, it's about risk and reward. But we already know that risk is actually not what the financial system teaches us. Risk is when you do not understand what you're doing. So the moment that we understand what we're doing, it means that we are busy mitigating risk. And we do that by understanding the 4 high-value skills and by applying those high-value skills. Now, here's the interesting part. The moment that you know how to offset risk or mitigate risk, it means that the reward, the growth, automatically must go up. So by recognizing the risk and reward, that they are 2 poles of exactly the same energy, we can approach the markets with confidence. And the affirmation that you can use here as an example is, I can make wise investments. This affirmation reminds us of our inner power to create, to manage our energy, and to transform frustration into fulfillment. So what I suggest you do is to repeat the mantra that you choose throughout the day and watch as your energy realigns with your true creative potential. Today's lesson on I Am the Matrix reminds us of this incredible power that we hold within. We are not trapped in the matrix, as everyone says. We are the matrix, the source of creation, the energy that shapes our reality. And by learning to manage this energy, to channel our frustration into creative power, we open up new possibilities in both our spiritual journey and our financial lives. Now, as you move forward, carry the mantra, I can with you. This simple affirmation reminds you that you have the ability to create, to overcome, and to manifest the life that you desire. Whether you're facing personal challenges or financial challenges, remember, you are in control and you have the tools to succeed. Now, I want to invite you to take this lesson further. If today's episode resonates with you, make sure to subscribe to the podcast, that is, if you haven't done so that you never miss an opportunity to dive deeper into these transformative teachings. Share this episode with friends, families, or anyone that you think might benefit from understanding that they too are the matrix. And I encourage you, of course, to take a moment today to reflect on how you can apply these lessons to your own life. This is why we do these lessons, is to see, but how are they applicable in our lives? How can we apply it in order to become the best version of ourselves and in the process help us to move forward in life? So, what frustrations can you transform into fuel for growth? Because that's the reason why we've got these problems or these frustrations. There are lessons that we can learn from that, and this is why we experience it in this life. So how will you begin harnessing your creative power? Now, before we wrap up, here's a little teaser for our next episode. We'll be diving into the theme of I Am the Vitality. This upcoming episode will explore how to tap into your life force energy to enhance your physical, spiritual, and financial vitality. Now, I know that you don't want to miss it. It's all about unlocking the energy within to fuel every area of your life. So until next time, keep growing, keep creating, and remember, you are the matrix. You have the power to shape your reality and live the life you've always envisioned. You can, and you will. Just like Atilla, you too can harness the matrix within you. The frustrations you face in life and in your financial journey are not barriers, my friend. They are opportunities for growth. And by transforming your energy, embracing both the light and the shadow, you can create a life of abundance, purpose, and success. The matrix is not a trap. It's a tool. Use it wisely.